So Captain Ibrahim Traore, he actually came to power through a coup d'etat. He's been a little bit naughty, but that's okay because I also read a lot about him. He also became the youngest head of state at the time because he was only 34 years old. He doesn't want the country to rely on aid or military assistance. This really resonates with me because when I did my master's in political science, I actually did research on whether donors like bilateral or multilateral like UN or for example bilateral like countries give aid to a country to help them or whether they do it to just serve their own interest. And I found that most countries and most multilateral donors like UN, for example, they only give aid when it's beneficial to themselves. Like if they are like, oh, I'm going to give you aid because then you have to sell all your uranium to me, that's when they're going to give aid. And that's why I think the model of aid, it's suicide. So what a president, who is a bit corrupt would do is they would get into power, take as many loans as possible. They would take as much aid as possible, and then they would distribute that among their own family members or their friends. They give them contracts. They make up like companies that don't exist, and they just send in invoices to claim all of that money. And after 5 years, when they've completed their term, they're like, whatever, I don't care.